is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ko UK. King Charles fie. Go there a tie UK no. Minim say Ghana fe na mo betu bia. Etwa say ya dwene ye dwuma. Aban no make sure say we be say 10 factories. It's in Mahama 4 years no be wie no. Near 40 factories. There must be a plan. This is the two Bejimi bre. Ana Kwame Nkrumah ne ye. Na nyansa for bre ye den. Ye bu paper sing ni padwene. I will paper. Aden paper wa ko school bi. Sa paper no. They respect paper more than human acumen.
Eti nana Otu Darko ne tie no. Ai abrante ne ni abre papa. Na osisa abre yenya omampanyi opese otu galamsase. Yenya omampanyi opese oye bibi de boa Ghana fo. Yenya omampanyi opese oja legacy bi to ho Ghana fo chirima ba. Omeka se se nyomampanyi bi ti se John Dramani Mahama. Eti yen ha one sen. But se ohwe African mentality na African kasa ye mentality is so weak to the extent that oko wiasa fani nyina ope weak mentality Africa adwene nyedwuma ese Kwame Nkrumah 1980s ne 1918 hwan na Bejimimbre sana enem memafo aba kano there that time no monim bie but Kwame Nkrumah hunyansa ye no me betutu wo factories hwese na oyema kwaye ye kama ene yes book obi ko school no abo degree no abo masters PhD ye friend doctor adwene nyedwuma na no Otu Darko tie jano so amemu mi se mo
sick people. You have a leader on why crowd say obeku galam say. You have a leader on why crowd say obebu na Ghana ye. You have such look John Mahama hate him or like him. He's one of the few refined gentlemen in this serious country. Betimienya. John Dramani Mahama can be president of America. I'm telling you. Because Okragin Papa, Okrakuma Papa, we are lucky. You're not such a leader. I ain't never really behind this leader. Na Ghana is successful. I find a bimu Jinyaba. Now by Aben to Galam say, I have for. Gee. Mama yan your money ye. Mama yan your money ye. Mama yan your money ye. Na ufri hanum kodru bebia ye frew ohoho. O man we pet ye betimi frew many. So ufri Ghana ekodru any other country, you will be called a foreigner. This is the only place you can call home. We must gather all our energies and arsenals in making sure that we build a refined country. I don't get it. We have so much money. And Ghana, this unemployment, I may be some who say, I am sorry, maybe if I'm not a leader, you talk anyhow, so forgive me. I'm not a leader yet, so forgive me. But how difficult is it, say, unemployment, like how difficult is it to solve unemployment? And let me more empenyophobia baso. And John Dramani Mahama when the Mayade through the office of the Ministry of Labor. I'm telling you, I inaugurated some task force beer. A fantastic task force. Omo Jumane say, Omo be inspect offices, factories, shops. Ombe certify them. Ewo. And yema it just 1 year efania labor law they count. Na afen so someone koye nyema year they'll be referred to the FDI. Material factories directorate for no. Inspectorate. The Department of Factories Inspectorate no. They'll be referred to them to make sure say they are secure. It's the office where no maba. Omo making sure say health safety in line with compliance, legal compliance. Why in a year? They make sure say you don't pay your workers under the minimum wage. They make sure say you have safety working environment. They will engage the workers. They will engage the employers, making sure say emrebia yaka say twase wudi so ewo office say na factory mraka and say na adwuma mraka, whether in the private sector or in the government sector, they will be coming to you. Now look, company be one month trying to work as net. There be no one try work as net no. Who can work as net that you? Every audio was can now that you work as no. Or my home jemo. How do you expect them to survive with their family? They will make sure say they will check your books, and if you're not paying straight, any do yes, a task force is been inaugurated the 30th of April. I can't say Ministry of Labor. Mira Rashid Pepo Nyankopon Shrao, fantastic man. Some of the and you may be saying I'm yani and yacheno. My mention General Michaud. Na mention Colonel Gameli. Mention Dr. Daniel Aikwe. Sani Abacha and Krofaka. Eti mama fancy na me ne kwame yen hwe fi nkomo kakra. But idea Miss Shrao. See, look, sika away. Yes, see, because to me, Ghana, that's the greatest problem of our country. And you refuse say it has the direct correlation with social vices because Obronsan Pejumama and Sa Enyajuma. See, him say, agree, ne industries, why don't we spend much of our monies there? 3 things: agree, industry, energy, education. Menkasa ni aka ne ho hia. Near road network ni send a bit ma connected your Greek system. Near my mabunu be bregum, let it pay well. Me amiti ye. So okay say me kwaye bosome adwuma na Greek. Na me calculate in bosome na bia 20,000. Me siga no 20,000 te one my friend Mira Alaji say do agongo. Miss Baba, me aye there ye be share. Because Greek enya attractive esan say sikanim. Oh, so let's get it attractive. Na yemme mabunu do no enko ye adwuma ne bi. Me catch us in 1962 Kwame Nkrumah started state farms. Just 2 years, near 112 major farms. A full beer was small clinic. A full beer was baby ombeda. Mature residents. A full beer ya the light alcohol. Wow, a full beer so na yes school kakra ho. Se na be ya omo ye adwuma ne be nya dwemote de ye adwuma no. 1962 Bejimi Bre ana Kwame Nkrumah ne ye na nyansafo bre ye den. Bejimi Bre. Sa bre na oba akobo ba ye no. Sa time no me ye sa ne ma no. Ene enyansafo bre. Professor Emeritus, doctorate, one wine. Ene ye bu paper sin ni padwene. I will paper. Aden paper wa school bi. Sa paper no. They respect paper more than human acumen. Okra paper so ni solution. Me de me bia adwuma. Na mumie no ba na ba akukura paper. Ba akukura paper. Ni obetimi ama me muaye no na mefa no. I want solutions and not paperwork. It's not me. I'm not rubbishing school. School, yeah. But school first one how many? Because school be brebo me who so fast relating it to the development of our country. And I mean yeah because of a name winti. Because look, just gold. What gold can do for us? Na yankura yankupo ya Ghana new. De biasana because nyamenya Ghana nia anka dwapade we pa what memo no an nkrofo. Because Israel dwapade Africa e wokro mu bi. So I do tell you that God is an African. Na dwapade awrade dia man onye edem biem. Gold and diamond. Bauxite and cocoa. Woko ton cocoa no. Obroni na extra price for the mama. Wo ye cocoa. Na obroni na to ade na sie. Enti na yes you have to be innovative. Ade no obroni ne ye no. No nti ono no chiro price no. Ye bi wo krom. Add value to that cocoa beans. Add value to it. Add value. Baby, a World Bank in the hot is a baby, I'm saying peaceful. No? Switzerland was saying. Cocoa beans are Switzerland one. Ghana ni Cote d'Ivoire any be. And so ko Switzerland cocoa mudiano. Baye chese Ghana de no chemu baye 100 and umbenya 1. Ko UK. King Charles fee. Goda a Thai UK no. Minim se Ghana fe na mo betu bia. Etwa se ya dwene ye dwuma. No bibini nso ye nipa. Etwa se ye take deliberate responsibility of our children. Uyo penny na say Ghana ni Brahma oye munshew na oye responsibility. Uye ja una oye na ono oye oba. I don't understand intia. Ese Ghana ni odi ne yefun pan koda. Minti ase abra ote asase a gold ne diamond wo so. Adan Ghana ni edan ka beso na ne yam hyehye no. What has happened to affordable housing? It is a day say look, you bet me sit there to us be say 50. Na 1 bedroom room, 2 bedrooms room, studio room, chamber and whole self-contained room. Na bosome no ebia kakra bi. Tie bia bosome ube 200 cedis. Nyam ka say na enti one building no ebetimi a house nipa se me ha mani nka be 5,000. That is one building. If 5,000 ye overrated be 2,000 can be in one building. That's a 500 crowd one building. That's a nyasa building way mako 1,000. Any padu do saying you be taking all of them on the street and so abadem. On my such a country, you need shelter homes. They be kwame kwachiko investigations about where the street. Yes, fantastic job. Opesi Ghana you clean. But the country must also be responsible. Because on my nation who say, we there will always be social delinquents. Where are the shelter homes? And on my way will be bodamwa when he come afo. Obianso wetimi abodam. Nobody cares about the madman on the street. Rehabilitation homes are in the whole Ghana. And so they be a taxes. Scano musi at the other. Scano musi at the other. And yet you mean to say min kakra. And start look at the old Ghana one. Okoma Ghana now this 60 years now in this country. So one year lucky. Now when you're so for being so catch on mass away before the dear cry. Who are Uniska? O man so be house so for be dear to him to him say, who you been for? They be a here mamma never been for. Scanning mamma never been for that. Charlie, margin in the morning ya jumo. 80 mamma no or yes 60 years, papa no yes 70 years no. Or the on number real anything your mortality rates. Just say you won't terminal. Because but the country should have certain old age home and an old people's home. So ban shall and yes, someone near the Makogu ahia with the Monfenching and Chimpe and yes, ahia. Mr. This country, we should build this country to a point. Say, so Unya Juma, as ultimate for Ghana card. Echo any bank of your choice. At least 500 Ghana cedis. Because you will see we can do it. Politicians be brave for and won't you baby one. I pray John Dramani Mahama will reset this country and your kind. I pray so. I believe so much in him. And John failed me, dear me. Yes, said, Meju be a debut. And I know he will not fail me. I know John Dramani because John Dramani Mahama won. Me who skeka kra wunya and input to you ye. Me who hospitals are John Dramani 1 is here. Me who aviation center you can say aviation sector send your ultimate transforming terminal 3 example. Me who education industry how are John Dramani Mahama 1 building a lot of educational complexes. Accra FM. It meaning say John Dramani Mahama 1 point a year saying there and a John Dramani Mahama 2 he will do bigger than that. I mean fancy na me kwame ho. But I'm a person who say, if we are say Quajain, Yamaya drinking near Juma. Yamaya drinking near Juma, so mine. Na Brofoka, a dead do. Ghana Parliament, near a day near Unim Brofoka. And in Yama Ghana Parliament, I'm sorry. But tax waivers, tax waivers, and you discuss who? Tax waivers. Ubeka, we no Montiasi, Omeka contempt of praying, or my neighbor say ye. Yan suro ni pen suro nyame mon kan ye me here Ghana enya brofo yan to aba ma mo say mon ko ka brofo parliament ye to aba ma mo say solve our problems o ko kan o say me I belong to legislature me yemra ye say mra ka kenti ne to aba ma say ko emra ti ne to aba ma say ko parliament eni ma na here no table 8 ebi ene mu discuss seriously on sanitation ebi otena mu discuss seriously on unemployment ebi the next day you must make sure say government complies with ABR every year. BR make sure say we say 10 factories. It's in Mahama 4 years we be near 40 factories. There must be a plan as a country. There must be a plan. Say in the next 50 years, you see ABR 500 factories. It's a baby, make sure Sansana be free for 4 years. No, we see 10 factories. And on the parliament, as a mountainous and I'm showing now Casao. Yo, the Bia mobile compare Singapore, mobile compare Malaysia, and on the far better. And I link where you we no me first class, and a Singapore, what in the Socratic Kronoswa, ya bet you. Yan Michingam, Eukronum, ya bet you. Baby, I'm advanced, and America, I use Singaporean mathematics algorithm. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. South Korea, any just a common mineral. South Korea, any gold, any diamond. Beyond that, 70% of South Korea say, "Hey, mepo, ubiadi enyeyi." And so South Korea per capita income, as so say, about half of Africa. Aden. Ya make a chamo say, "Mama yensu ye nyansa." Na oman any amaya hodo okwachaye.
Adria edo mutim. And I adria omade kasa because nipa de say sisu say opeso ye o kanokra no kanokra. No mo bie on say we na enokra. But ene eko favor wa osibui. Eko tia wa osibui. Inti den na yenye. So I believe in one thing say edwadefo ina empire bo and he say the steel will stabilize. But me more assurance say Niema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edi it will not stabilize now, but we will see a very, very strong city. Inti ekoko any ebo amafo omo ayogide e dollar no say. So now ogide o dollar no in the last 8 years. Trust me, Nkofobia omo ye juma 24 hour. Nkofobia omo na Nkofobia Ghana ehodo ene wo omo no. Ye juma to the extent say you be succeed no enya wonde. And trust me, o share guta and our share associations now businessmen now right now all of them are giving out their dollar for cedis because as a businessman the only advice I'll give you now and he say don't trust dollar, trust cedi. Oh yes. And then here so here is Excellency John Dramani Mahama tama ye ba na onim say how into so study no ka say we have to be disciplined. Our fiscal discipline is very, very important. We need to cut down waste. And waste now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I cut it down now. Ni na ka and this glory. Now we glory now yenya everywhere. Now, so the fundamentals of the macroeconomy now, it is so fantastic right now. And the reforms now, the policy reforms now, now. You na eka and I see the near the one day. And you cutting down all the unnecessary expenditure. Unnecessary expenditure. So a bit to say cathedral ya Shesika Pudua. You're wasting all cathedral. It is Sikano and your demand babu and on the year juma. This someone into tax. I can buy not exactly. You know, it is even more than $58 million. The $58 million was just any so. The real deal is more than $200 million.
That's the real deal.
Yes. So, okay, sir, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, or the man Deloitte, say, Omo ye, they will come out with the report. Then you will see that the 58 na Ghana for Kainano, and you just any so okay. You see, it is okay all this waste, unnecessary expenditures we now, and none His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say, we need to cut the unnecessary expenditures and share all those ones no and ama city and abenya one and gold board. Okay. Gold board no so is essentially there but share the whole year say I will Ghana they need that so any cocoa.
Yes.
Until share cocoa and then my hard currency at immediate a year to ye name na untimi fa Ghana cocoa and copper Ghana gold. Ghana gold a more do sing Ghana cocoa. But now you need that so in air cocoa. But trust me, Sika yenya every gold no. cocoa men who have. A man who have.
Which is so far.
Yes, no. Since it.
Okay.
What I say, but you say, Yanfa, Yeni, Uncle gold no. Yeni cocoa no. Eh, but Yeni cock gold no. Eh, pa. And you share the story between January, Akunyana, till now, you see, say, your exports of gold no are rising. And moreover, right now, no, the players of the gold no need foreigners.
That's true.
Ghanaians no fear and aketwa and a gold no. And this is no gold board and share bar. Nina it share Ghana ninsa. We are foreigner should not deal with gold in Ghana.
Leave the market.
Yes. Intia no Emma Usikano Ekabeshe. And no gold boss say so we are foreigner now person to gold. But no free gold board. And no PMMC no omoye. But na ye PMMC. Since a buy and you know it is not popular. But see the gold board now is even popular.
More than the PMMC.
Yes.
This is a PMMC.
Yes, a good. What I say?
And now done the gold board.
Gold board.
Okay.
What is I for Abaton. I found into my part.
But it's also popular because of the personal or occupy position.
Oh
It's a
yes,
summit and popular. So
Exactly.
at least he has covered up.
the gold board.
Yes.
Yes. But the popular name Nangasagasan is John Dramani Mahama.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Mahama.
Exactly. Into share we Niama Yashisha to ho. Now share over ato force or force pa ato o force pa.
To force.
Oh ato force
Force.
or force pa. What I say? Now share you see the youth that we are coming right now no. Nema yedi Ghana. Maybe I Ghana be kono. It will amaze you because your papa Emma Oman Ghana. Yena namu abiyebi. But trust me, the current administration need the kind of GDA or youth no mono. Ya just someone said no.
That's right.
And you watch the gold board now, ebeboa. And Osho Mushisha among for Osha players of Mohammed Takunso, but still they all agree to the terms and conditions. And everybody is happy. Intini ina kaho. And a dollar no. Any muguase. I see no a pija. And every day, me say, me know what I say. Sasha Ufonso. Say dollar no according every second a coffee. Every second a coffee. I just say, ye 24/7. 1 a.m. crowd, Osha, a coffee by 1. Share a dear man for you say, oh, cranium. Nana yenye calculations. Say, oh, cranium. Now, we 10 containers frozen chicken. Now, one container, a container of frozen chicken, we charge $20,000. Calculation $20,000. The person use to calculate a man.
Okay.
$20,000. Oh yeah. Say, we 10 containers.
10 containers.
Yes.
Okay.
$20,000 per container. $1,000. $1,000
times 10.
Times 10. $200,000.
$200,000.
That's it. $200,000 times 16.
Times 16. 16 you know for them.
60 years old Ghana cedis, old currency.
Okay.
Dollar 60. Yeah.
$3.2 million.
$3.2 million. No. Now about $200,000 times 16. No, about 3.2 million Ghana cedis.
I saw dollars in.
No, it's not dollar.
Yes, 3.2 million cedis.
Okay. Now, size $20,000 now. Not $200,000 now. Oh yeah. I have 10 containers now. They've cracked frozen chicken. Times times 12.4.
Okay. Times 12.4. 2.48
million
Ghana
cedis. Now, 3.2 million Ghana cedis no, minus 2.4 million Ghana cedis.
Okay. 720,000. What saving 720,000 cedis?
A buying share panel.
Which is whooping.
ama was save a container of 72,000 cedis per container. Now, by 10 containers, it's 720,000. It is a siano. So, 10 containers are by Papa Abaiti. So, what's saving someone? I find them containers. It's not good for any exactly. It is a young church. I'm not going to Tiasia. Okay. Abam Papa. As a business, oh, yeah, fine. Oceania. Say, who's about Papa? Now we're confused. I'll go back to school. Just our starting school. Oceania. What BAT? What is it? Yeah, Chaco for man. Yeah, China. So, what's the degree? What's the degree? So, I say, you're school. By calculation, there was street near the one. Where said you could take a oh, yes. No, Ghana because a businessman now say I buy everything save you 1 million Ghana cedis. Don't you want this? And you're going to pay 1 million Ghana cedis now buy na save you amount. So 1 million and now buy be more about your calculation, okay.
Say Obi a year or the credit money $500,000.
$500,000, okay.
Because when I is good, but you scaffold some year.
Yes.
Transaction.
So $500,000. $500,000. What the time say 16.
500,000
times 16.
16.
Yes.
Okay. Now if I say I don't need Tama and Sana Mahama.
Yes.
16 cedis per dollar. Okay. In Tubenya 8 million cedis.
8 million cedis. Now, so see, 500,000 times 12.4.
Okay. And see, the same 500,000.
No, yes.
12.4.
Yes.
I know you're 6.2 million cedis.
6.2 million. See, I buy now save 2 million Ghana cedis. Yes. And then I'm a business no. Hey, 2 million, 20 billion. 20 billion. And in 2016,
yes. Anka Obaboka extra 20 billion.
Yes.
In 2025, yes. So 20 billion you are saving because saving no any $1 and
exactly.
Wow.
It's a businessman. Or no chow idea no for kwame jia untiase.
20 billion.
Ababi amawaboka 20 billion. 7 December votes now near 2 minutes. Eko 2 year no. I save 20 billion.
Okay, hold on. But your Facebook, mama, I'm set feedback in the airport. Check but
what I say. And no man to say the businesses no, the business community no are happy. And no man to say Ghana president they can some thing man so. Business owners now say yeah, but 10 years so ABC Ghana had that. Where businesses and their own conscience believe that the economy is thriving, the economy is doing well, the economy is booming. Now, some so as a joke, e-levy. Some binance would do e-levy. So I say, some e-levy now all June. Because don't forget, so we have a transaction of 100,000. Or change duty of 100,000. E-levy in 1,000 Ghana cedis. I buy say fat. Or 200, I buy say fat. Into your business, no, and you're confident. So the confidence in the system, no, I have so magical. Now let's go to pricing of goods. Iron rod, 9,800 cedis. And then I buy papa $air for minty 8,400.
Oh, now can I say I'm ton?
And now I'm metal iron rod.
Okay.
Metal 10 tons. 10 tons no. Now 9,600, 9,800. GM for 9,600 the lowest. 9 so 9 coming 96,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
But ene me the 84,000 Ghana na koto. It my save 12,000 Ghana cedis.
It is school fees.
Is that 12,000 Ghana cedis? I won't say eja makoto perfume bi and I say makoto bi onti ase.
Ana say bi a oba hana se na.
Say yanko atimuni a onti ase. Nti enya me ho faso. Eya ban no faso na wo den oje.
And that's what the open party money.
And yes, because and then we got to fool no akofom. Now come to fool me can now come to fool 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Cabin, we should cabin.
He the Tundra. Tundra no. Naka me talk 2,000 Ghana cedis. And then
Now can say Otu for no major. Yes, because we have to measure say no cross say now use.
Oh, me so why only say me use Tundra.
I know.
Yeah, the Tundra no, I feel it. And now my save 400 cedis. It's a 400 cedis my save no. Me banana me day 350 chow be. Jaka 50. 10 years you have to watch him.
Kroma. Oh boy.
What I say. Inti any amofo ni aji na no. Eh nyema pa. Abai eye. Amagana fo ni aje. Ama obie wo se nkofo bitina so na etimo dinti.
Yeah, na first man for 1 minute.
Eno na amagana fo. Eh ka se yesre John Dramani Mahama. Yesre atofose. Yesre esiama. Nyema omo ya ema dollar no e kofo no. Omo nkoso no munye.
Obi be say cement boy saying CCR.
Oh yes, cement there. True
As compared to
true. Cement boy. Echo stroke akra. Yes, and it there is say omo clinker na omo de ye adwuma no. I shot to Ghana. Omo nye bi wo.
But Ghana need to clinker.
No, which is I shot so they don't get it.
Say mo launch a year good for you in 2022. 2023, 2024 into you know, not just say over 2 years. Success being now reflected onto 4 months a different government by now reflecting.
It is.
Because our launch in 2022, the whole 2 years went to me and reflected with the optics in terms of the economic indicator statistics. But Obi by not the 4 months I reflected. I will say I don't know when I say a boabas.
Nana, 2022 na city was saying.
So we see now 16,
17 plus.
17.
It is all kind reflect here. Reflection being beam now because 2024 year free so now 14. Let's say by 3 city downwards.
But I'm connecting with other variables. So for instance, this one is connecting with the reduction of fuel.
Exactly.
It's connecting with other variables.
Exactly.
It is not.
It is not true. It is not true.
Petrol.
Fuel in 2020. Now I was saying.
And how the course.
Fuel in 2022 now. See the new started say about from na fuel was saying.
Sakra, please. Allow him.
City.
He was very quiet.
Oh no,
no, I bet. Foundation.
And then exposing into it. Don't worry. You see, 2022, see the started said dropping from 17 plus no. Eba from no. Now fuel also. A course could do almost 20, if you remember. Fuel also by from. So if today we want to face facts and be real to Ghanaians, the facts they say there was a corresponding effect on fuel. There was a corresponding effect on the electricity. There was a corresponding effect. So far as a fuel from goods and services, so inflation some may rise and down.
There was no corresponding effect on electricity. I beg your pardon, Bacho. Because in line with decision we make it with IMF on how I mobile return it or musika, you decided to increase electricity quarterly, and since then quarterly you increase utilities. So there was no mitigate my electricity and cohort. You may mention that day, but
Nana,
and I know
Nana,
here we are
Nana,
paying
Nana,
for light.
Nana, this is finance assembly.
Now electricity.
In some American, so there was a corresponding effect on fuel. There was a corresponding effect on electricity.
How?
There was a corresponding effect on goods and services. If it's not because of that initiative, do you think, say, the increment of electricity would have been that percentage? It would have been higher.
Hey, politician.
No, that is a fact.
Now you agree with me, say.
So my case is that no,
you could have paid it higher.
No. The reality of what we are discussing is that there was a credit of someone's creativity.
Okay.
Or the buyer. And I get very disappointed when some politicians and some communicators are blinded by that fact. And they are refusing to accept, say, Baumia's initiative, the MPP initiative, it is what we are seeing the fruits now. Nana, you were Hanum, and in 2017, and this is for catcher, say, economy almost a share, ye, Nima almost ye, no.
in 2017, 2018, 2019, and who so and MPP for everything. The patro yedin. And now, almost a who so and ye inheritino. About the son and NDC for a catcher as a 4 months into office. Dear Sini Nano. And MPP before the you said the hypocrisy.
The almost shisheni ye, and the Muslim shisheni.
That be what's my fair, but you see the hypocrisy.
That's how hypocritical you were.
Oh, Charlie, also for Bob.
I mean, doing the mic and white was.
You see the hypocrisy level at that time, not end this for what they were saying. You see, Mimi case near say, for me, I'll give credit when it is due. I'm not hypocritical on my decisions so far as in may be a factual at the honor. Having established, say, a Baumia, ni MPP, and the Lay Foundation, I want to so grapple and starting my year enjoy it before say a free office. Now let me come to the subject matter. See the Noah, I appreciate it. It's not only about the gold for oil initiative and I say a gold initiative. There are other indicators, and this is what comes into my domain. Obi Amesian finance kakra. There are other indicators. First of the indicator, in US tariff imposition on the buyer. Nana, anybody that will tell you that is not having an impact on our city, that person is not being real. Practical example. Some beton niema ewo US na me de bagana. Ni impose tariff na niema na kosoro. And as me export niema e de US. Ni impose tariff na niema na kosoro. As a businessman, quickly I'll start looking for an alternative. Which other countries can receive my same services? And which other country meet my nyans and niema be free? So ideally, countries are in Kameko US, I for niema and Kamehia dollar. When I go to another country that will need another currency, I will go and buy that country in currency, to make sure some exporting in Yamana Kwana, some go free. And you know, say the appreciation of the cedi and the decrease, the depreciation of the dollar is a matter of demand and supply. Say, in Yama, in Kofu here dollar be brain, not dollar shorty our system anymore. And no nema the price of cedi no ekosro. Because cedi now one obia per dollar kakra na koto. What you see? It's the price of dollar ekosro. But in a situation you increase the tariff. Now people are looking at alternative to other countries, dollar no demand any so no. Automatically the price of dollar will start falling. So it is not only about the gold, but also the US tariff now Donald Trump implemented. It's also having an impact. But there are other indicators as well. Nana, me ba shem come.
Okay.
If NDC by January, February of 2026 is able to tame and maintain the dollar and reduce the dollar, then we can now conclude and say, so my yard. Do you know why?
Oh, why?
Because you see,
But you know, it's not possible.
It is possible.
you see,
No, I'm not can make us as
It
a
is
journalist.
possible.
do you know? Yes, and that is why I'm saying, there are other indicators. When you say, yeah, no, asubia foreigners from more country, they cash out and take the money to their countries.
And apart from that, a higher import led. So
Thank you, because here now started, there is a lot of dollar needed to go and import things because companies. So
and I think so now, yes, I bet 70 debts.
thank you. How come even there? How come even there? So it tells you that if the economy, as they are claiming, say it is almost it should be able to withstand the test of time.
It will.
Okay, so I'll say it will. So January.
So we are waiting.
Can it be?
So we are waiting. The recording is there. You can go and pick it. You are waiting. So it tells you, say that 4 months it is not true.
Because I see dollar rising again.
It will
Thank you.
never.
So if you are an investor, or a businessman,
It will never.
now we are treasury bro. Now at 2 force and buy, they've artificially manipulated the treasury bro.
You don't even
Such
understand the treasury.
that the treasury bro, they say now rates above form.
Yes. It's good.
Oh yeah, investor, you are now going to look at taking your money and going to buy dollar.
Which you
So
should.
that in January, February, when the dollar rises, you cash out.
You not cash anything out. About 10%.
Oh, Ohima, Abrantie.
Ohima.
Just, down the way, there's a man just to watch it.
Perfect.
You see, so for me, Nana Otu, it is clear, sir. It is clear, sir. The test of time. Yeah, no, a lot of contractors are now being given clearance, or some of them are now being given clearance to continue with the kind of work and they are going to be paid. Their debt says on our you know. As a government and SMSA. All these things the government has not done over the period. And they are touting themselves. Omo bomb one baso. Omo say Antonium from say see no air then. What I'm trying to say is say Otiefobi Otie no knows that the NDC, he'll be told, is not the one omo cause CD no. Because even they are 3 months in office, January, February, March, nana may count authority. January, February, March, budget omo use ye crap on yom MPP na ye. First quarter.
Question.
It is only 1 month and omo buy omo started taking over omo ye niema and they claim say yefa suboni nyina emomo.
What time na so?
Be some question. Also be some question.
My question is say under Mahama doom so ha na doom so ni ho.
It's, if you ask me,
yes or no,
the lights on and off has worsened.
Me say under Mahama doom so ha na
and I'm saying has worsened.
And teacher say nyekra na sombo no yemfemo MPP say o man hye ne mayi na yemfemo Mahama.
So let me answer this question. In 2017, Minya platform Eka said the issue of doom so, in as much as people may associate it with a lot of things, it is a matter of cash flow.
Enti man hye ne mayi enti na Mahama face doom so.
It is a matter of cash flow.
Oh say Sidi no.
It is a matter of cash flow.
Let's hold on. Let's situate our conversation.
Sure.
Oh say Sidi na appreciate no. Yemfa anyonyam ne mabamia. Enye sa.
Mankasa.
Ana maybe say.
No, Mankasa don't misquote me. Ya meka and say obi eninya say nisuade ho no. It is all credit to NDC government. Go to the source of it
because
and say I'm not starting here. I'm not starting here.
It is doom say na ba no. Man yes share pa.
So it's a pa ye no. Tio. City is a pa ye no. NDC for buy no. Oma beto aso.
I don't papa dey open but bonene dey open. Why?
Yes, I'm poor. No. I said no. You have an answer in your mind. You have an answer in your mind. You have an answer in your mind, and you want me to answer what is in your mind.
How do you know what is it?
Because I'm giving you an answer, and your own three minutes.
Now, we are palmistry. You able to read people's palms and their mind?
Because you are leading me to do what you want me to do. But Nana, on a more serious note, on the issue of the electricity, you see, it is a cash flow issue.
It's fine.
MPP we deliberately allocated budget and money for the purchase of oil and crude. NDC have misled their interest.
But Nana, I'm telling you on authority, and I'm telling you on authority again, that by January next year, the dollar will not
be.
Nana Grand Jundi, professional journalist on Jundi.
Because
professional journalist on Jundi.
Because dollar, no, there are so many factors. And come Shebu High and share. Oko Shan Konafi, one way people, not to a coffee.
Nana, what the other about the Maneka?
Me too.
Nana,
yes.
Me Bafiha, Eddie Chinga Bafiha.
And so the way you might
be Bafiha, Eddie Kube Bafiha. Me Bafiha, Eddie Pano. And then catch you ever fear.
All the part.
You know, by fear. I catch you say.
This guy did campaign. This guy, he deserves
an appointment.
Because we on your practical, Charlie, he did
an appointment. Board crown navy. Ever 4 months.
The West and the war system. And no number will be a rule. Ghana City, a Bloomberg, the world best currency. Okay, Bloomberg, on
if you can't say the world best, the world best performing currency. Your currency is not better than the pound, it's not better than dollar. A world performing currency.
Nana.
Just say,
Nana.
Say all the other ones.
Nana.
But your best.
Nana. And you best if you
no best performing.
No, and you best if you
there's difference between world best currency and world best performing currency.
Nana.
Now who see can any dollar there, Papa?
Nana, who say music is powerful more than dollar?
Are you serious?
Oh yes, 100% serious.
Ghana City, Papa $1.
Obenya 12 and
when you're there one. What the other day, Papa?
Nana, Nana,
propaganda.
Nana, Mimi Chow say, my CD is my heart. My CD is my everything.
Very well, proceed.
Exactly. Utiasio. CD is the best. As simple as that. Nana, Mibra Ekasa, good for oil. Share it to Chroma. Good for oil. There was no single impact. I create loot and share. I don't gold for oil. Yeah. Nothing economic about gold for oil. It was a way of stealing and milking us. I didn't go for oil. Say this is oil. No, you fire gold and koji oil. Emra criminal activity, cartel. No economic favor. And now I said the process of it, and I'm able to be a do. Look, Nana, let us be serious. The reason why the city is not gaining his strength, and it's one, investors are now having confidence in our economy. Businesses are affordable up a call neighboring countries say Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Abba back to Ghana or Muyejuma. So what I say now, your fiscal management, it is now good. The ongoing policy reforms now, Amma the see and see, Obita say in 4 years, which magic now be hey, a drew of a joke at Trema. Again, let the people understand. Say, you have to be disciplined. Okay? Now say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the code of ethics, take it or leave it. The impact ebenyano, you be amazed. And then, I say, hey, on one call for afa pen paper, throw for echo shrine, echo referring to the President Code of Ethics. That should tell you that there is an impact in it. Window be or man your window be a money so echo because Papa on Trump maybe but yes still because a year of my penny papa or this is papa abanity or more to me the more dream who said no yeah papa in the buy Nana, I'm talking to you. Nana, Nana, please. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Listen to the party in power.
Okay, Martin.
Leave people who has made us who we are today. Mama, Ghana.
Leave you.
Exactly. Obi akache so nko IMF for the IMF. Obi also di na ko nyaba to oba Ghana so the first all no to Ghana. Exactly. Nyama bi ha e magana for ni nje. Ti benye. That's higher crap. 100.5
FM. Appointment back
appointment
back
exactly.
Appointment back
Ababa. Share Nana. Share. O say ya ka adi na no. Me tell I say. O say o di ka 8 years me ka say see no. Enye appreciation. Say me start here say o tie say me ka say enye appreciation in depreciation na hia o. Stability no na hia. And you are telling me say you don't believe because you be your debt. Because I'm not for back kofa nyema no look. All those things don't play anything.
I was just being practical because
I am more practical.
I understand.
I am a businessman. I have done business for the past 17 years of my life. And when I see economy which will do good, Sakra, I see it.
Sakra, I believe so much in John Mahama.
Yes.
I believe in Atu Forsen.
Exactly.
We believe in Sami Jenfi.
Yes.
What they are doing,
amazing.
But what I'm saying is, you are largely an import-led economy.
Chase who? What are the policies that we are putting in place? And Mama can not what
Nabi okra toothpick. What are you saying?
Sure. Nyama is Excellency John Dramani Mahama akan unte.
Yo.
Import substitution unte. Unte. And unte. Yeah, quality farms. Toast. Nkoko. No one say I don't say. The policy will make it good.
Until the policy makes it good, how can you vouch for dollar CD appreciation?
It will do. Believe in it.
I believe.
Yours is journalism. What you see is what you say. So you've not seen and you want to say.
So just believe. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
believe.
As a journalist, out to hold.
Yeah. As a professional journalist.
As a professional journalism, That's
right.
the own and okay. Now all dream be.
Mamu feed Ghana project.
Yes.
Maka.
Exactly. Exactly.
Maka ajuma
import substitution. No. That is the correction. I don't know Juma. I don't remember seeing the one the abegina. Abana will say nkoko nketekiti na meye because who said you crack nkoko food too much. So let us eat healthy food at the same time no ye be jai nkoko na ye crack no. That is what we are talking about. You go Burkina Faso, you tomatoes. I buy some what as I say, Odran toast. Otiha and a power, say near how many state farms?
112.
And see, no, we saw about the 112 about saying ye.
When I say ye,
oh, say, your TNT. The spirit that came in you wasn't a spirit of goodness. And you know okay because I be no Otu channel the spirit
and 3 minutes that's so
the Otu channel spirit in Rome. Let me tell you facts. Nyama is Excellency John Dramani Mahama to the extent say guta it's me about what he said he almost person omu call for entity Nyama so to tell you say now everybody is involved obia the whole gym aban papa no ehun nsusu so eka obia. That is what we all want. It is out to her. Now, me say, wow, beji na ho. I just say dollar no be cost through ABM no, Obabaka. Because, Nana, Obi a okra $1 million. Obi okra $1 million. Enra. Okra $1 million. Ene, ulim di olusu.
Ti e bon pa ese cost.
Yes, the moment you keep on holding the dollar, you lose. And moreover, me say this week, me say now as I don't go eka say be now I'm not for say there, Oko a country like Qatar, even in the airport of Qatar, you can't use dollar.
That Bank of Ghana has refuted that.
And let me say, I'm part of the people who believe that thing should be exist. We should do it. So when you travel outside, a country like Qatar, Oko now, you can't spend dollar. So say you change their currency, you can't spend dollar. Oko China, you can't spend dollar. So who transfer sika crap by year? Who transfer sika $100? Huh? So yeah, sir. Who dollar? You have to produce your passport before. It's yeah, sir. You see, you know, one day. We need to take a drastic. Me say the dollar. The fundamentals, though. The fundamentals, though, are good.
So far, share me policy bakwa NDC for Edibaya in terms of supporting the economy. You can see the physical manifestation.
Good board.
Almost a good board. African ya approve African ya approve. Patchum yedi now the menena na ekasa. Two. Almost the ejuma African ya launch. Almost 30. Nkoko nkete African on my best start. Inti benefit economy no e dey bani nyina no. Omo policy ben na impact economy no. Zero. But today they are here. Eniema omo kasa omo be ni nyina no. Afekra eniema omo kasa omo ya afekra pona ehun be dedi. No wonder say o catch and say policies are omo keni nyina no. Yehun sunsun so. So that cannot be a determinant for the cedi and dollar. But still on tiasia. You see on the issue of Sami Jenfi. Nana on the issue of Sami Jenfi. Sami Jenfi won sem na buy as a communicator and as a party person. Sometimes no yet din kakra say beka ho asem because of Sami Jenfi amini.
E dey being fakose.
Na ye nyina enim say Sami Jenfi owie school ejuma kakra ye no ordinary life nyina si yo say oboa NDC I party ejuma to the extent say empire ne say bebeka my Ghana into years awaye ejuma ni nyina ne nsema e ba ye no nka ideally no esesenka ejai na sebe e maneka but party foot soldiers were honoma card chen kese come chen nya agrada because agrada enyano Onyobia, Ian.
Oh, yes, Gary.
What you say? But the Ama Samaya Semno, because of Samiji fee over the 8 years period, no send a one fan is see a parcel with a bomb. I yam, I come one sem, I no crack.
5 minutes.
And no tina Asemaya Sema. Say,
Okay.
Amana Kwako Drew, baby.
That's it.
Say Mahama, Asemba, na Ocleo, and na Ojawa, near our appointment.
Okay.
Inti, what himself finance minister?
0302
Finance minister, your man appointment.
20
You clear any free court won some land your man appointment as finance minister.
8090. Thank
Japa,
you.
you clear no land your man national security. Bank of Ghana Nino, you clear from court land your man appointment.
If I'm first call, Pacho.
Pacho meet you.
Sami Jane Fiasa, in your case.
In your case.